hella 4th of July. This is my like swim layer, but I have a 4th of July t-shirt because like you really can't swim without a big t-shirt to have at a comfort close hand. Is really badass. Especially badass. You know, I love a celebration. A little bit, I hate a holiday. I hate like rules. But I also like, I respect, more than respect, like super abide with tradition. But I don't have contacts in, but I know I can see my outline. I can see that much. Yeah. So the vibe for 4th of July, second favorite holiday of mine, by the way. My first favorite holiday is Halloween because candy and costumes. But then my second favorite holiday is 4th of July because of beer and summer vibes. I mean, is there really a holiday that we celebrate? If it's not a birthday, I love summer birthdays, by the way. Because there's really no reason to celebrate in summer other than... Summer in and of itself is a season that is a holiday, I feel like. Even if I spend a lot of my days in a cubicle, I'm not wasting. And I still feel the summer vibes. If I forget them, I just go outside. I should have, oh my gosh, I should have gotten like specific 4th of July questions, but then I would have had to print them out because the thing with live is that it takes your phone. So I can't like look up stuff on my phone. That's okay though. I'll continue the book of me. Let's see, plugs. And I resurrect this on YouTube, so if you're there, hell yeah. I'm still alive, probably. But I like to resurrect it on YouTube because verbal autobiography is my last will and testament. I could probably, you know, I haven't rewatched every episode, but most of them, and it has made me hate myself a little bit less. And self-hatred has been my biggest, like, self-hatred and then anything it wants to take and use as a thwart to me as a weapon. My biggest curse has been self-hatred. I wasn't born with it, but I developed it. Huh? Yeah, so plugs. So whether you're watching it live now, I can never tell because of my eyesight being bad, and it's kind of like a deal I have where there could be no one but my mom watching right now. A few times when I have seen, that's been what it is. So like that's now what I assume it is. The whole thing was to never see, and that's kind of the curse I now bear for having looked at those times, and it was just my mom watching. That's what I can assume. But I know for sure that on YouTube I get at least 30 people every video. And you are the best kinds of people. I hope you've watched this long to hear that. I love people that support art. I almost think like, rather than like, okay, I don't think this is Instagram's canceling platform, but like, I'm not a fan of taxes. Not that I see the intent for them, but I think it's been corrupted. I think it's better to like support stuff that, you know, we are like have in our hearts what we know we would like to put money toward. And wouldn't it be great to actually like, I'm not even saying like volunteer, but like, taxes, I don't like them because they almost seem to come across like they don't trust us. I trust more that people are good people. I think people are better people than, I think people are better entities, individual people are better entities than whole ass governments. Okay. So plugs, yeah. Oh, hell yeah, I'm staying to it. Okay. It's always really bad, too, when I forget something in the middle of doing this, and then I go back and rewatch it, and I'm like, that's how I forget things. I could hear the whole train of getting off track. July 13th, White Trash Lotus Summer, Callback Bar, Dress to Kill. I tried on my outfit for it last night, and I, like, at the end of the day is usually, I don't know if this is, like, for everyone, but I don't know if it's for everyone, but a lot of women I've talked to have this one. The most bloated time is like the end of the day. And I tried on my outfit at the end of the day, and it wasn't like I had a whole fucking extra large Slurpee, and my outfit looked really good. It's just a really beautiful outfit. It's very White Trash Lotus Summer. It's fancy and it's filthy, and I love it. And it's sequins, and I love it. And it's 2-piece, so I can let my my troll jewel breathe. Because I just got that in June. It was one of like, so I'm not a dumb bitch, but I did make a dumb bitch move by going camping like less than 10, maybe I think 10 days after getting a belly button piercing, which, I mean, it is over a week, but the belly button piercing healing process is about 6. I'm not getting toward the end of it. Damn, it looks cute. I'm so glad I got it. Reminds me of a troll belly. The troll dolls. I was born in the 90s, but I grew up more in the aughts. I was born in the 90s. I grew up in the aughts. And the aughts were fraught for the ladies. That's why my body's all messed up in size. Like, beauty standards were Paris Hilton to Kim Kardashian. And I was just like, whoa. I'm just thankful my stretch marks blend into my self-harm scars. Because you can't even tell what is going on down there. Just don't look that close. Can a girl be a lady? I should like, let's see. All right, it is my favorite kind of page. When people say blank, I think blank. When people say vacant, I think, there probably aren't, anything that's vacant stands, vacant, it's to be filled. That's vacant. The word vacant in and of itself implies it's something that should be filled. When someone says vacuum, I think, oh my God, one of my favorite roast jokes that I ever wrote. And this is, it's a roast joke, so it's like, it's meant to be like a funny thing. It's not how I really feel about this person. In fact, I super love Stephen Ferris, and that's why it was a fun roast battle to do. And rewatching it recently, he like slipped in some compliments that if I was, like, one of the things I need to get better with roast battles, being more present when I'm in them and not just be like, oh my God, I memorized my jokes, and let me make sure I say them all, and I sweat out all the words off my hands, or like, just be more confident overall on stage on general, which I'm getting to. Like, every day we up and down approve, like, that's not what I'm talking about. My best roast joke. Not my best roast joke. One of my favorites to say and to write. When I wrote it, it made me laugh. Because, I don't know, I like goofy ones. And Stephen Ferris is like the goofiest fucking person. So he was so fucking fun to write for. I think he was one of the first people I got to write for that I, like, I actually initially getting him as a roast battle partner had no stress. It was like all excitement. I was like, oh, he's so weird. And like my style of jokes is weird. So I was like, okay, both of us are weird. I also found out I was on the special needs roast battle. I should have known, but like Stephen Ferris, what do you want to do today on Instagram? Go see him. It's an experience. It's different every time. But he does he has a few bits, some classics, and I don't know, I haven't heard him do it in a while, but like he used to do one for vacuums. So I wrote, and this is I get to answer these as how I want it. Like, it's just, I'm just putting out my stuff. This is the last will and testament. Because if I die tomorrow, this wouldn't be like, this would get more watches, and I wouldn't feel that bad standing in death behind it. I won't die tomorrow. I live like forever. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. Happiness has increased. Money hasn't. But happiness has. I made the joke where I said Stephen Ferris has a joke about vacuums, and if he was a vacuum, he'd suck less. That answered it. All right, when someone says vain, I think that's kind of a word, sort of like nepotism, where there is definitely a spirit of something evil being spoken to that resonates with good people when they hear terms like vain or nepotism that actually isn't fully there in every case. Like, yeah, that's how I answered that one. When someone says, oh shit, oh, I'm fucking up. Because look, they actually gave me two different veins. V-A-I-N, which I thought like vanity. And then V-A-N-E, which maybe is how you spell blood vein. When someone says violins, I think, let's play a tiny one right now. Because, oh my God, the homophones or whatever those are. I'm fucked up on them. I don't know. I like that when I went camping, I got more sunburn on my nose because apparently sparkles attract the sun. Speaking of sparkly nose. I hear music. I don't know if anyone else can. Hopefully not, because I don't want to get copyrighted. When someone says war, I think peace. I think the time for that is over. That's a pointless thing. I think we should end the war on drugs. We should end all the wars. Why are we warring on stuff? Let's I don't know. I can't speak to anything and I don't know anything. Well, I know some stuff, but I'm just gonna move to the next thing. When someone says waterfalls, I think never like, always kind of cool. Like every time I see him, I always have like delight. I'm always like, oh shit, a waterfall. Hell yeah. Look at this. Look at the way this waterfall. There's something very tropical and magic-y about it. Like if we had a waterfall in this pool, I'd be like, oh my God. But we don't. We have no waterfall in the pool. I have friends that have waterfall pools, but they don't have a waterfall pool. We have pool toys because kids come over to swim. Oh, I'm going to do eyeshadow because it's 4th of July and why not? And then I will come back for the last part. Which is just where I curl in my eyelashes and then talk way too long while I do it. Answer maybe some more questions about word shack words. When someone says waves, I think I'm learning to ride them. Eventually I'll walk on them. It's like, at first I just was drowning. And then I started to learn to float, even swim, like a shark. Dotard, lethargical, and dull. Yeah, hell yeah, get above them. But I can abide with the waves right now. I don't mind them. I like the waves. Tropical shit. Hell yeah. Pool vibes. There's no waves in the pool. It's not a wave pool. Or a waterfall pool. What a disappointment. I'll be back. And if this is Resurrected on live, see you in a puzzle. Alright, I'm addressing this immediately because of the Resurrected live people. I did change my hair. I know, just one puzzle clip ago, I had a ponytail. Well, look at that. My ponytail, what's that word? When like two cells split. Shit, what's the scientific word for when two cells split? My ponytail mitochondria or something? I fucking forget the word, but that's what it did. Now I have two ponytails. It's gonna be hilarious on Resurrected Live. Don't ever rewatch these. It's already, well, rewatching them didn't make me love myself. I was like, you poor pathetic bitch. You deserve something. Alright, when someone says wheels, I think hot. Like 4th of July. Like the way the fireworks are beginning. But not so hot that they, like, cause us to have to pay a fine. California is so hot. I do hope someday it burns less. Something so hot shouldn't have to burn like that. California's not bad either. Something so good shouldn't have to burn like that. When someone says whistles, I think that, like, it's like a Flow Rider song or something. They blow the whistle. I can kind of whistle. Also, if you hum, like, humming is such a sign you can't whistle. Anyone that hums, that's an absolute, no one that can whistle hums. When someone says wind, I think, well, it's in it. The delta, The Delta breeze got a little windy this June. We only had like 2 over the hundreds, and last June we had 6 to 7. Not in a sequential week, but all together. When someone says waves, I think, oh, didn't we just say this? I said throw me too. Oh, wait, nope, I did. I just lost my place because I was curling my eyelashes, so my eye was totally out of the socket almost, or just off the socket for reading. I was like, I thought I was reading down here, I was reading up there. When someone says work, I think, that should be something we find satisfaction in. I think people deserve that. I think people deserve to be paid a satisfactory wage for doing something they find satisfaction in doing. And I know that immediately everyone remembers everything that anyone has ever told them about the thing that they like or find satisfaction in, how that doesn't make money. And that fucking sucks. I really fucking hate how we just speak on those ghosts always, because it's not really like that. Although I also listen to the ghosts still too. But someday, all the work that people do, if you're a good person, you're doing work because you love the work you do, you'll find satisfaction in it, and you'll be paid a satisfactory wage. And that's someday. There's still some evil shit to figure out. I'm sure some, people think immediately of evil stuff. Because a good time is a good time for everyone. No one suffers in a good time. At this point, when everyone's finding satisfaction in work, it's like there can't be anyone having a bad time. X-ray. When someone says X-ray, I think the only word that starts with fucking X, other than xylophone, what is even that? I've seen so much music and I've never heard an xylophone. Unless it was on a thing about teaching X to students. In which case I'm like, students, don't fuck with X unless you are going to go into like French shit. If you're going to go into French shit, we're going to need to, or actually, Miss Thompson's going to need to learn about X's and then come back to you. Because I have French, last names in my family that I would not read the way I would read them. Like, I'm reading, a family tree, what the fuck? Lamore? I think, or something, Lamore, and it's basically Moreaux. Every vowel. My Nana didn't speak French, but her parents did, mostly so they could say stuff that their 10 kids couldn't understand. Why would they teach them French? They had secrets. They had parent shit. They had 10 kids that were about to, they were the parents. They had to have one secret code. When someone says yoga, I think, follow my sister-in-law online, because it's under Yogi Berra, but don't be creepy or weird. And she's giving birth to her son, my nephew, my brother's son. She's cooking that baby in there. When I think about yoga, I think, hey, earlier before I took off, I said the thing about the nepotism word and the vain word. Yoga is another word where I think just this very word has been given a bad meaning, that the semantics under the sun can get ridiculous. And there are certain things with yoga that I would definitely make fun of, but there is also a lot that I fully respect on. I never thought I would touch my toes, and I can't perfectly touch my toes from every angle and every because there's a direct down versus I'm going to touch my toes someday. And look at me, 34, the new 24. When someone says useful, I think, what I just said, 34, the new 24. And maybe even less years. I think I say this because it's funny because a lot of the best people I know are very depressed. A lot of the most very, very good people I've known have struggled with depression to the point that some of the best people I've known have been some of the people who've most wanted to kill themselves. And in knowing that has made me understand something in myself. Some of the best people I've ever known have been the ones who have struggled the most with hating themselves. I don't know where that comes from, but I want to say that thing should be dead now. When When someone says zest, I think lemon. Lemon zest. That's what I think. All right. Your bucket list. And it's not really. It's actually, it's a quote. I don't know why they said your bucket list. Maybe the quote has to do with it. It's an Amelia Earhart quote. Ooh, if there was ever a lesson in not doing your bucket list. Unless it's like her life sucked and she was the same thing like as like us, where she was like, you know what, life fucking sucks. The most worthwhile thing would be like the accomplishment, like nothing matters but just flying airplanes. Oh, did she die alone? I can't read anyone's answer, but like if she didn't, I hope that other person was also on the same page about like, fuck it all, let's just fly this airplane. Otherwise, that person was like, damn bitch, I trusted you. All right, let's read the quote. You can do anything you decide to do, unless you're Amelia Earhart trying to fly an airplane a little too far. You can act to change and control your life, but you can't control an airplane at certain points when things have not gone right. And the procedure, the process, is its own reward. Unless it's a plane crash at the end, Amelia Earhart. That's a terrible quote from Amelia Earhart. A wonderful quote, not for fucking Amelia Earhart. Holy shit. You can do anything you decide to do. You can act to change and control your life. And the procedure, the process, is its own reward. Says Amelia Earhart, who loved flying planes so much, she was fine to, well, okay, I guess I'm fine with dying on stage. It's not a performance act. I'm not that good of an actress. If I ever look like I'm dying, I'm dying. That's what it is. I'm an honest actress. All right. Oh shit. Bucket list items. They're like, oh, you're at the end of the book. You better be at the end of your life. List some bucket list items. I'm gonna smoke for this. I'm gonna have to rip a vape for this. Things you want to do someday, do or learn. This is so much to list at once. Like, I didn't plan this. Like, if you give me time to plan this. Oh. Actually, they made this easy. We're going to do the entire alphabet. It looks like, not today, but it looks like that's how the ending pages of this are going to be the bullshit I'm about to explain right now. What I just said. Bucket list items, as they explain, things you want to someday do or learn. Things you want to see or places you want to go that start with the letter. And then we go with the letter. So that starts with the letter A. So I'll try and do one. Something I want to do that starts with the letter A. I don't want to do myself. That's for fucking sure. Alcohol. I love doing alcohol. Oh my God. I know. And Russia. I had an ex who had an uncle who kind of got a mail order Russian bride, but they were legit in love. Like, they were a cute couple. She had a daughter that he basically took as his daughter. That's as far as he considered it his. I knew from her that it wasn't, like, biologically, but not from the way he acted. And then they had a daughter together. And when they went back to Russia to, like, visit her family and, like, do stuff, and, like, do things, they smoked alcohol. And I've never smoked alcohol or heard of that, but I would, that's on my bucket list. I'd love to smoke alcohol in one of the hottest cities in Russia, which was very hard to find, but I think it was the capital, Moscow. I am pretty damn sure it was the capital. She wasn't from there, but she was close to there. She was hot. She was fun. I love my ex's uncle's mail order Russian bride who loved her husband. Their daughters are beautiful too. They weren't the worst genes to mix together. He was just awkward as fuck. It was like, huh? Something I want to learn that starts with the letter A. Damn, I want to, like, I feel like I, like, have very specific answers to these, but I actually have to, like, look up words, and I can't without my phone, because, like, my brain is, whoa. Oh, man. All right, something I want to learn with an A. What is there with an A? I keep thinking about the accordion, but like no one wants me to learn the accordion. My voice is already annoying. And then I'm slapping an annoying instrument onto these vocals. No, I love people. I don't know what this is. Summer does not mean my lips don't get dry. This Cali weed is too good. This is a weird one, but it's a very moist one, which is good for like chlorine drying out lips. Because I'm going in a pool, and chlorine will dry out my lips. This isn't it's not the prettiest lip gloss, but it's really good for chlorine lips. Alright. So yeah, I guess I was recording it, but not really, blah, blah, blah. Things I want to see that start with an A. Oh, it's Acapulco. Or that. Oh, wait. Oh, God, I was going to see. Is Kokomo spelled with a C or a K? What a good question. I'm actually going to, I feel like to really kick off the end of verbal autobiography, I actually probably should sit down and, for once, write out the answers rather than sing. Oh, shit. I read the last quote, but I'm forgetting it already. I got caught up on how to read the person's name, which I don't know how. I'll show my, shirt for this, which is sick. My shirt for this holiday, which is 4th of July, my second favorite. Not because I love America. I don't really love... I don't know America. I love Americans. And if you're here in America, you're an American. You can't get here, so you're American. And I love those people. But for America and what it is, I know it's not like... For sure, probably not the worst place to be. And I am sitting up in Celebration City, the capital of California. Probably one of the best fucking places. Again, an incomparably good place to be in this state. Filled with incomparably good people. I love Americans. I'm not sure yet about America. These are the things that sit above land, and that's my craziness. Alright. I'll put my glasses on. And then I wanted to read, I'm going to show my shirt. I wanted to read you guys the color these are my eyeshadow, because colors of makeup are wild. So today I did Buttercream, Bear Hug, Cake My Day, I Choose You, but spelled C-H-E-W-S. And then Bless Your Tart. It's a very desserty eyes. Hell yeah. Alright. The shirt's sick. I mean, what the fuck though? Hold on. I can't see. I do want to see this. Oh no, I can't see how many people are watching me. That's what sucks. Okay, well that's the rules. So I can't see how I look and I can't see how many people are watching me. But it's because it doesn't matter. If you're watching this, you're so fucking dope, and I know I look hella cute. You guys know too. Thank you so fucking much. I'm not. Though. Have fun existing. I mean, don't kill yourself. Just find a way to have fun with it. Don't give a fuck. Just have fun with it.